Welcome to our deep dive into lab-grown meat, a revolutionary advancement in food science that could change the future of our diets. Today we'll explore what lab-grown meat is, how it's made, and why it matters. Lab-grown meat, also known as cultured or cell-based meat, is produced by growing animal cells in a controlled lab environment. This method allows us to create real meat without the need to raise and slaughter animals. The concept of lab-grown meat has been around since the mid-20th century, but it really began to take shape in 2013. That's when Dr. Mark Post from Maastricht University introduced the world to the first lab-grown burger. Since then, the technology has advanced rapidly, bringing us closer to making lab-grown meat a common part of our diets. So, how is lab-grown meat produced? The process starts with a small sample of animal cells, which are placed in a nutrient-rich culture medium. These cells are then incubated in bioreactors, where they grow and multiply under optimal conditions. Over a few weeks, the cells develop into muscle tissue, which is then processed into meat. The benefits of lab-grown meat are significant. It greatly reduces the environmental impact compared to traditional livestock farming. This includes lower greenhouse gas emissions, decreased land and water usage, and the removal of antibiotics from meat production. Plus, it offers a cruelty-free option for those who enjoy meat. When it comes to safety and nutrition, lab-grown meat stands up well. Scientists carefully control the growth environment to prevent harmful bacteria and contaminants. Additionally, lab-grown meat can be fortified with essential vitamins and minerals, potentially offering even greater nutritional benefits than conventional meat. Lab-grown meat comes in various forms to meet different culinary needs. Whether you're looking for ground meat for burgers and sausages, or whole cuts like steaks and chicken breasts, the versatility of lab-grown meat is continually expanding. Several advanced techniques are used in its production. Scaffolding involves using biodegradable materials to create a structure for cells to grow on, forming complex tissue structures. Bioprinting is a form of three-dimensional printing that uses bioink made of living cells to create detailed meat structures layer by layer. Microcarriers are tiny particles that support cell growth and help form three-dimensional tissues. Electrical and mechanical stimulation techniques mimic the natural conditions of animal muscles to help cells mature into muscle tissue. One of the key aspects of lab-grown meat is its taste and texture. In early taste tests, lab-grown meat has been found to closely resemble traditional meat. For instance, cultivated chicken has been described as surprisingly similar to conventionally produced chicken in both texture and flavor. This is crucial as companies work to make lab-grown meat a viable option for consumers. When comparing lab-grown meat to plant-based alternatives, there's a notable difference. Plant-based meats use ingredients like soy and pea protein to mimic meat, while lab-grown meat is actual animal tissue grown outside the animal. This gives lab-grown meat a more authentic taste and texture, making it a promising choice for meat enthusiasts. Looking ahead, the impact of lab-grown meat could be immense. As technology advances and production scales up, lab-grown meat might become a mainstream food source, offering a sustainable and ethical alternative to traditional meat. There are challenges to overcome, including reducing production costs and meeting global demand. Lab-grown meat could also reduce the need for some people to choose vegetarianism for ethical or environmental reasons. However, many may still prefer plant-based diets for health reasons or personal preference. The future of dietary choices is likely to be diverse, with lab-grown meat becoming one of many options available. In summary, lab-grown meat represents a major step forward in addressing the issues of traditional meat production. Although it's not yet widely available, its potential for sustainability, ethics, and nutrition is promising. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of lab-grown meat. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content.